Hey folks, in this episode we're creating a flexible stat system for our JRPG player. We'll store some key stats like health, magic, attack, and defense in a reusable resource file, display the HP in the UI. So, let's get started. The first step is we're going to be creating our StatsResources. So in our file system, we're simply going to right click over here in scripts. We're going to go to characters, and I think we're going to leave it in the main characters, not in the player, because we have a main player, but then we're going to have probably some side characters. This is a JRPG after all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a new script. Now this is going to pop up with a node for the default. We don't want that. Our inherits node right here. I think. Let's see. No. What do we want to do? Resources maybe? Yeah. So, alright. It popped up on the other screen. So what we're going to want to do is click this guy right here, this little tree. And we're going to type in resource in the search bar. And we're going to click on resource and press inherit, because it's going to inherit from resources. And we're going to press create. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to name it. And we're going to name this stats underscore resource. And then press create. And let's go ahead and double click to open it. And inside of this resources folder, what we need to do is type in the following. We're going to leave extends right there, but we are going to add a class name. And some variables. Max HP. Current HP. So we got this script is going to define all the custom resources and holds all our players' base stats. We got our max and current HP, MP, we got an attack and defense stat. For now, that'll work. We can add things later on, like magic attack and magic defense. But for now, that's all we need for this. You know what? No. Let's go ahead and add it. Export variable attack. Let's see. He's a barbarian, so his magic attack is probably going to be pretty low. So we'll go with a 3. There's defense. We'll go with a 5. 4. There we go. Alright, Control S to save that. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to right click our scenes characters folder. So we're going to go to, let's close up that. Let's open up our scenes, characters, right click on it. We're going to go to folder. We're going to go to resource, create new, and then resource. Now in here, we're gonna type in StatsResource, and you can see that it pops up right there. Press create. We're gonna name it player underscore stats, and then we're gonna let's go ahead and leave it right there for right now and press save. So we see right here that our player stats, whoops, we see it all set right there. If we click on our player stats and our inspector, and so if we wanted to, we could set the current HP to something like 72, and once we get that going and set it up, then it'll actually display that. This file is going to hold actual numbers that we can tweak anytime for our players. So now we need to hook it up in our player scene. Let's open up the clapboard, and somebody commented on that and told me what it was called. And let's see, I should give them credit for that. It's the YouTube user Sharaknid. There we go. And he said it's a clapboard. It's used to sync the audio and video for TV and movies. So thank you, Sharaknid, for telling me that. Alright, so in our root node, the character 3D, right? There is a script attached, so we're gonna open that guy up, and we actually need to inside of here, we're gonna add export variable stats, and it's gonna be part of StatsResource, and we're gonna say function get underscore stats return stats, and that should work. So now in the inspector we should see a field for stats. We're gonna click empty, load, we're gonna navigate to our stats, and there it is right there, and we press open. And save it. Now our player is using the stats, so now we need to create our UI. It's just going to be a test UI. This is not going to be a full something that we're going to use traditionally in the game, because typically in the overworlds you don't see their HP, MP, stuff like that. So you only see that in the battle, but just to show the functionality of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to create, and we're going to create a new scene. This is going to be a root node of canvas layer. We're going to go ahead and just rename this real quick. UI. We're going to add a label to it by adding a child node, searching for label. We're going to name it hip label. Whoops, I don't want to add a child node. I want to rename it HP label. Let's go to where we can see it. Let's go ahead and change the position of it. Let's see. Layout. No, that's not it. I thought layout was it. It's transform. There we go. And 10. Alright, see, we'll put our text to HP 0, 0. And then we're just gonna go ahead and save this scene real quick. Put it in scenes, UI. We'll leave it called UI because we'll probably change this to make it a fully functional, proper overworld UI, and then we'll have a UI. Or actually, no, we'll probably turn this into our battle scene UI. So we're gonna go with, say, battle UI. Alright, now what we need to do is we're going to add a script to HP label. So we're going to click over here and add a script. We're going to go ahead and leave it named HP label, and that's fine, but we are going to save it in our scripts folder. And create. It's going to extend label, which is fine. We're going to pass a variable of the player. For right now, we're going to default it to null because we don't want it to grab any old player, right? And then in our process, we're going to write the following. If the player equals HP and then a specific number divided by or over a specific number, then it needs to look at player.stats.current HP, player.stats.max HP. So this should update the label every frame using the player's current stats. So now we're going to link it to the player in the world. So back in our dungeon, what we're going to do is instantiate the UI scene. So let's go ahead and do that. Just type in UI. You should see the battle UI pop up. Press open. And there it is, right there. Now we need to create a world script. So we're going to right click on world. We're going to, no, we're not. We're going to click on here and create a world script. Make sure it's saved in our scripts folder. We'll just leave it here in the default folder for now and press create. It should extend node 3D, which is fine. At on ready variable player is going to equal, we can drag the player in here just like so. We're going to at on ready variable UI, it's going to be equal to, and we can drag the UI, or you can type in $UI. And then under here in the ready, we're going to pass UI.get underscore node HP label. Remember, it's got to be spelled exactly as however you type the name. So if you put lowercase, then you got to do lowercase. If you put uppercase or Pascal case like I did, then you got to do that. But this should connect the HP label to the actual player when we run, making it super clean, super reusable. And so let's test that out. And there it is. Our HP is at 72. So if I come in here and go to our, let's see, where is it? Need to open up our stats. and I put this at, we'll put this back at 100, and we'll say the current MP is 35. Oh, that won't show because I didn't put the MP in there. But the MP won't be hard. You just build it in the same way. We would need a label and then the get node. But if I change it back to 100 and press save, and then we run that scene, now it's at 100. All right. So now that we see that, the stats are live on screen, right? And there you have it. Our JRPG player now has editable stats and a working health display. Go ahead and test it out by trying to add some other stats to it. Your MP, your attack and defense, magic attack and defense, those are typically not visible, so I wouldn't mess with those too much. But it's got a working health display and will tie directly into the battles, damaging, healing, and more. In the next episode, we're going to probably bring in an NPC and start building a little dialogue system. If you've added extra stats like speed or luck, drop a comment. What are your favorite stats to beef up? I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy X lately. I've been feeling a little bit nostalgic, so if you played that one, give it a shout out in the comments. Let me know who your favorite character is and what your favorite build is for Kimahri and why your favorite character is Kimahri. Alright, but until then, keep learning, keep building. I'll see you in the next video.